Hey, fellow YouTubers! JJ the Trucker coming to you from Covington, Tennessee. All right, let's see, where were we? Last I left you, we had made the delivery to Covington, Tennessee, and had to go an hour out of the way to get fuel and a trailer washout to pick up a load. Well, that part is done. The washout is done. That was it was okay. It was kind of easy, but the place was a little dirty, so I didn't really want to film it. Didn't want to embarrass the guy. He was really nice, so that's what mattered. Anyway, yeah, he got me washed out real quick. Fuel was right there next door at the TA. Went up just a few miles. No, it was about 30 miles away to pick up the load. Got in and out of there nice and quick. So yeah, we are already on the road. Hopefully you're enjoying the scenery. I'm planning on doing some scenic stuff right now, so that you can actually see the journey along the way. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. We are on our way to New Carey, Texas for a 3:20 a.m. appointment. 3:20 a.m. I mean, mornings are one thing, but 3:20 a.m. that's it's a little early for me. So there's a truck stop that's right on the corner. Hopefully I can, maybe if I get there early enough, I'll at least check it out. Otherwise, and this place has like hardly any parking, so we'll see. Otherwise, there is a Pilot about 30 minutes away. Man, I just don't want to do that because that means I'm waking up even earlier. But, hey, we'll do what we need to do to get the job done, right? All right, so enjoy the scenery, and I will catch up to you when we get there. Good morning, everybody. Yep, camera can't focus. My eyes can't focus either. It's 4:35 in the morning. I've been up since about 2:30 this morning. Yeah, it's going to be a while till the light comes out. But I am here at the 90 at the Walmart Distribution Center in New Carey, Texas. I think the city is. Oh man, yeah, we made it, no problem. We're being unloaded right now, and already got my next load, which is good. And this one is another good paying load. It's a today and tomorrow type drive. Should be due tomorrow evening, although I don't have a set appointment time yet for tomorrow. I just know it's due sometime tomorrow. They'll figure that out once I hit the road. So that is where we're going. We're going to Loveland, Colorado. So we're here at a Wally World Distro, going about an hour and 15 minutes away to another Wally Distro, and then driving up to another Wally Distro. So yeah, a lot of Walmart runs right now, but they're paying well right now. Sometimes they pay decently, sometimes they pay well. Walmart runs rarely pay poorly, so that's good. There is a challenge on this one though. Let's see here. Let's see what this challenge is. So yeah, not too long to get there. That right there, arrive in 20 hours 11 minutes. Now that's based on me going 59, averaging 59 miles or top speed of 59, not average. Top speed of 59. Usually obviously I'm going 65 top speed. So it's a little bit, there is a little bit of a built-in buffer on that in case of traffic or delays or anything like that. But a lot of these roads are going to be kind of the back roads, kind of the 55 mile an hour types, or lots of hills, which slow me down. So that could be actually a pretty accurate number. Not a big deal. I can knock that out today and tomorrow. Okay, 10 hours, today, 10 hours, 11 minutes tomorrow, whatever. But here's going to be the challenge, is this clock right here. Let me go ahead and get to my 70-hour clock. 13 hours and 16 minutes left today. Okay, no problem, plenty of time. What am I getting back tomorrow? I'm getting back 7 hours and 37 minutes tomorrow. So 7:37 plus 13:16. You see we are just at about almost 21 hours, I think. Around 21 hours. Close to it. not quite. So 21 hours of on-duty time available. I've got to drive 20 hours, 11 minutes. That only gives me about 30 minutes of extra time, and I do have to do pre-trips and fueling, plus a drop and hook at the first location. So it's going to be tight. It's going to be really, really, really tight. I've already informed them of that, and there is a possibility that we may need to repower it tomorrow after, when I'm about out of hours. So we will see. We'll see how it goes. It all depends on traffic and all that stuff. Might make it all the way there barely. Might not. We will see. Anyways, hope you're enjoying the scenery, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Stay tuned. Y'all know I don't really like cold weather, but cold weather means big apples. Look at the size of that thing. That's one large ambrosia apple right there. Picked up a whole bunch of them at Wally World yesterday. Yeah, love me some apples. It's only a few hours after we last spoke. It's about 11:30 a.m., but I've already got lots of information. Whew. All right, so my Walmart appointment was at 3:20. Got there at 3, and didn't get out of there until 7:30. Man, they had me there for a while, and it was hardly anything. I had like 15 pallets, 10,500 pounds, hardly nothing. All the same product, should have been in and out. They kept me there for 4 hours. Ridiculous. Sometimes that's what happens. So, but anyways, because of that, and because my clock started at my 14-hour clock started at 3 a.m. and means it stops. I can't drive any further than 5 p.m. today. That means I was not going to be able to make that load that I had been given, had been pre-planned. So I went ahead and contacted my fleet manager. I let him know. He says, well, let me see what I can do. Man, this guy works magic. He went ahead and turned it into a drop and hook at the 90. And now instead of having to deliver some unknown time on the 2nd, now I have all day on the 2nd or all day on the 3rd to deliver this thing.
1.5 miles. Keep left on Hardy Toll.
Yep, I am on the Hardy Toll just outside of Houston. Man, there are some crazy drivers in Houston, I gotta tell you. Whew, man, already saw an accident, saw like 2 or 3 in the making that just barely didn't happen. Man, I got out of there unscathed. I went ahead and picked up that load from that Walmart. That was a drop and hook, that was easy. Get over here. Alright, and now we are on our way to Loveland, Colorado. Texas. Maybe if I have time, I'll stop at a steakhouse too while I'm out there. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what time. I've got time now, which is nice. But we'll see what time I end up in Amarillo. I haven't even gotten that far yet into planning. So I just wanted to hit the road. That's about all the updates for now. And I will talk to you guys later. Well, I think you can see what my decision was. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not trying to be too loud, but check that out. 12-ounce ribeye, sweet potato, coleslaw, some rolls, an Arnold Palmer. Yeah. I'm here at the Big Texan, home of the free 72-ounce steak. It's free, 72 ounces. Of course, it comes with a couple sides. You got to eat the whole thing in like an hour. And you got to sit like right over there in front of everybody to do it. I've been here before. I've seen I've seen a couple people try and fail. There are the timers right there. They time you and everything. Yeah, it's pretty cool to watch people, you know, really try and power that thing down. Man, yeah, my last trainer brought me here. We sat up there, up in the balcony area, and had a good time. It was good food, so I'm about to dig in again. It's only my second time being here, and yeah, this place is really neat. And there's a whole shop out there, gifts, interesting things to do. This is definitely a must-see place if you are passing through Amarillo and have a little bit of time. All right, everybody. By the way, can you tell what the theme of this video is? If you can tell what the theme of this video, specifically having to do with the scenic shots, please let me know. Put it in the comments. Happy Thursday, everybody. I am stuck in line at the JBS meat plant in Greeley, Colorado. Whew, yeah, so yesterday made the delivery at the Walmart. Easy drop and hook. That was a piece of cake. I was in and out of there in no time at all. And then, well, so here's the thing. I didn't get another load pre-planned to me before I got there. Why? Because I am short on hours, and my fleet manager had to work some magic along with sales there. So, didn't get anything for a little bit. But as I was leaving, after I had checked out from the Walmart, and as I was leaving, here comes another load. I'm like, man, okay, still didn't take that long. Let's see what it looks like, because I bet I'm probably not going to be able to take this. I really was short on hours. Only had 8.25 hours left for the day yesterday, and I only gained 4 today. And then after that I gained 8, and then 10, and then almost 8. So yeah, the hours are a little on the short side. So the load is perfect, and it's another good pan, like great pan load. So how it worked is the load is a drop and hook here at JBS. And it wasn't due, well, it was like an all day yesterday to up to this morning pickup. And I called yesterday and the trailer wasn't even ready. It wasn't going to be ready till today. Called this morning and it's ready. So I took the rest of the day off yesterday. You know, I wrapped up things right around noon yesterday, took the rest of the day off, relaxed a little bit, got some stuff done, and it was nice. It was nice. Woke up this morning, trailer's ready. Got my trailer washed out, and I'm over here ready to pick it up. Now, here's the great news. This thing is a nice, big, long load. It's got 2 deliveries, one in Lenoir, North Carolina, and one in Duluth, Georgia. And it's got time on it. I don't have to be in North Carolina till Sunday the 8th. I don't have to be in Duluth, Georgia, which is only 5 hours away, until 24 hours later on the 9th. Both of them morning appointments. Not early morning. One's an 8 a.m., the other's a 9 a.m. So it's like, okay, perfect. So it's got plenty of time. I will be able to easily make this with the hours that I've got, along with the recaps. So, yeah, fantastic. Now the question is, since it's got so much time on it, how's the pay? It was enough, daily pay to cover the rest of my day off yesterday. So, and go through all the way, all the way through. Pays for 5 days, or in this case, 4 2.5 days. So yeah, and that half day being yesterday. So, man, another fantastic load. So that is what we are on. Anyways, I will come back to you with some more scenery and footage. Hopefully you enjoyed the themed scenery. If you know what that theme is, make sure you're putting it in the comments. It won't continue on for the rest of it, all right? But I will talk to you all in a little bit. Bye. It's that time. Time for question of the week. And this week's question brought to you by... Oh, buddy. I don't have any sponsors yet. Can you believe that? No sponsors. I'm sure it'll happen one of these days. That's all right. For right now, this question of the week brought to you by me, JJ the Trucker. That's right. All right. We've actually got 1 question and 1 comment. So let me go ahead and get to the comment first, because it was really, really good. So the comment is from Richard Heiser out of Georgia. And he noticed that I mentioned, not forgetting the fuel cap. And maybe even saw the other video when I was filling the Freightliner. It looked like I forgot the fuel cap on the reefer. I didn't show it in the video because I did notice it afterwards. I had actually forgotten about it, but I noticed it right after I stopped recording and went ahead and got it. But yeah, I want to make sure to not forget to put that fuel cap back on. And he mentioned, that back in the day, he'd been driving for a long time, and he had also been in aviation. And they taught him something very, very good, and that is, don't hang up the pump until you've put that fuel cap on. So as soon as you take the pump out of the tank, while you still have it in your hand, you put that fuel cap back on, and then go hang up the pump. And if you do that, and you do that every time, you'll never forget to put that fuel cap back on. So I thought that was a great idea. I've fueled once since getting that comment, and I think that's a great idea. I'm going to start using it, and I think it's a great idea for everybody. So I wanted to go ahead and share that. All right, now let's go ahead and get on to the question. The question from Sean Ricky, and that is also a question regarding the video from last week, and that is regarding the fueling the Peterbilt. He says, "Hey JJ, I'm new to trucking and really enjoy your videos. My question is reefer fuel just regular diesel fluid, and can you use it in the truck? Thanks for answering my question." So here's the thing. The reefer fuel and regular diesel fuel are the same grade of diesel. The differences are the diesel that you put in your tractor is taxed and is subject to the IFTA tax and the state tax, etc. The reefer fuel is not taxed. Now, can you put it in your truck? Your truck will run with it, no problem. However, it is illegal to do so. Many places will actually add a red dye when pumping the reefer fuel, because DOT that way can do what they call dipping the tanks. They dip some kind of stick in there into your tanks, pull it out, and if it's got that red dye in it, you're busted. That is highly illegal. It's tax dodging. It's a federal offense. I highly recommend, seriously recommend not doing that. They've got cameras at these pumps. I don't know if they're specifically checking for that. But that's not something I'm going to do. That is for sure. You can also get off-road diesel is the same thing as reefer diesel. It's not taxed. And again, they add that red dye in there. So you don't want to do it. It would run, but you just don't want to do it. Don't take that chance, because if you get busted, that's I don't even know what the fine is or what the penalty is, but it can't be good. So I'm not going to take that chance. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. Taxes are just a part of life right now, in America. Not even right now. It's just a part of life in America. Those taxes go towards improving the roads and stuff like that, which the roads seriously need improving. So please don't take away the tax money. We need it. Anyways, I hope that answered the question. As always, if you've got a really good question, make sure you throw it in the comments. If it's a great one, I will include it in question of the week. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. Welcome to the little town of Morganton, North Carolina. We are only about 30 minutes away from the delivery. It is Saturday, about 5 p.m. And you're probably thinking, wait a minute. What happened to the rest of the days, JJ? What about all that scenery from Colorado all the way to North Carolina? Man, there was nothing to show. There was nothing. No, I'm kidding. There was a lot to show. I just got out of the Smoky Mountains. Man, that was beautiful. Unfortunately, well, with all the switching phones and all that stuff, I didn't have all the files where I needed. I needed to switch back to this Galaxy S9 Plus, which I just got done. Pay some attention here to all the people.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right on Sanford Drive.
Thank you, Nagatha. Alright. So, so we missed a few days on that kind of stuff. But man, the ride was beautiful. It was great. I would love to say it was uneventful, but we did have one event. So it was last night. I'm heading, driving late. Sun was already down, lights are on and all that stuff. And I get a little chirp on the CB radio saying, "Hey, Prime, got your ears on?" "Yeah, got my ears on. What you got?" It goes, "Your trailer lights are out." Man, what the heck? So I fortunately was right near an exit, got off the exit, found a nice safe place to park, checked them out. And what had happened was I'd made a U-turn earlier in the day, and this, I'm still not used to the Pete compared to the Freightliner, so I made a pretty sharp U-turn, but I didn't even jackknife it. I can jackknife that Freightliner all the way up to the ferry.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Sanford Drive.
And not have any problems. You know, the hoses all reach, and you know, the spring stretches and all that stuff. But apparently not in the Peterbilt. I didn't even jackknife it completely all the way around, but it was pretty sharp. But apparently the cable wasn't long enough, at least not with the spring and all that. And it pulled the electrical pigtail out.
Turn right at the traffic light.
Pulled it out at the bottom, and then the top, it didn't pull it out, it bent it, like at a 60-degree angle. Alright, stand by here. Let's make this corner nice and safe here. Oh, yeah.
In 1.5 miles, turn left on Lanoy Road.
Yeah, so that thing was completely bent, man, and I'm like in the middle of nowhere too. So I get out my tools, and you know, fortunately I'm pretty good with wiring and electronics and electrical stuff. What's going on here? Alrighty, so yeah, I fixed it to the best I could. I was able to, you know, fortunately the wires were still connected to the plug. Plugs tweaked. It's the housing on the outside that's bent, so I had to pull the plugs out of the housing and kind of get it in there, and then I zip tied it all together. So it's a semi-permanent installation right now. It's all zip tied and you know, to the electrical box of the trailer. Yeah. So today stopped and got me a replacement plug, and so now I'm going to have a video for next week. How to replace your 7-way connector, your trailer pigtail, if you want to call it that. And yeah, that'll be interesting. So I'll get that done tomorrow. I'm going to do it tomorrow because I'm hoping they'll take this delivery tonight, even though it's not due until 0800 tomorrow morning. And then my next delivery isn't until Monday at 0900. It's only 4 hours away. So, yeah, you'll see all that on the next vlog. All right, so that's basically what is going on. I've got about 20 more minutes till I get there. And there's one more segment that you'll want to stay tuned for. Instead of showing you all the fuel mileage and everything at every fuel stop, what I'm doing now is I reset the trip meter at the when I finished up last week's vlog, and this time you'll get to see how we did for the entire week, which is going to be interesting because the load from Texas to Colorado was 13,500 pounds, really lightweight.
Mile, turn left on Lanoy Road.
This load, 43,000 pounds. 43,000 pounds. That's nearly full. That's a heavy one. Plus going through the Smokies, up and down the mountains. Oh, come on. I'm not even close to the line. Man. Alright. Anyways. Yeah. So, it'll be interesting to see how she did. So stay tuned. Again, not close to the line. Knock it off. Alright, folks. We made it. We are here, along with just a few other Prime trucks. Yeah, we made it. So they're not going to take me tonight. They're closed. Everybody's gone home, all that stuff. But 6 a.m. is when they said I could start lining up. Appointment's not till 8. So, but it's one of those first come, first serve type places. So 0600, I will be there in that line. I'm sure along with everybody else here. And anybody else who parks behind me. All right, so let's wrap up this week with some good information. Let's talk about mileage, shall we? All right, so as I mentioned, I reset the trip meter. I'm using Trip B. This thing has 4 trip meters in it, which is pretty cool. So I'm using Trip A for the fuel tank to fuel tank for my info, and I'm using Trip B for the week to week between these weekly updates for you guys. So let's take a look. How do we do? First of all, this week, oh man. Yeah, it was a pretty busy week. 3,400 miles since I reset it at the end of the last vlog. And how did we do? Dun, 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 dun. Check that out. 8.7 miles per gallon. Now again, a big chunk of that Texas to Colorado, and a little bit to Texas, I think. The one to Texas was going was only 10,500 pounds. The load from Texas to Colorado, that one was 13,700 pounds, I think. But from Colorado to North Carolina, going through the Smoky Mountains, going through I-70, everything else, going through St. Louis and everything, man, I thought it would drop that way down, but it did. And this thing, it held its own. It did really well. 8.7 miles per gallon. Very happy about that. Engine hours 67.7, idle hours 4.9, 7% idle time. Man, that just seems high, but there was a lot of waiting in lines and all kinds of other stuff. So anyways, 392 gallons, so nearly 400 gallons used on this during this week. Let's see, idle fuel used, only 2.7 gallons. I'll take that. You know, I'm not going to worry about 2.7 whole gallons, especially at a, fueled up in the Midwest where it was only $1.30 a gallon. So yeah, so that cost me what, $2 and maybe $3 and some change to idle. Big deal. Not worried about that. 0% idle fuel used. So there we go. Cruise control, 37.7 hours out of that, and load only 39%. So there we go. There you have it, everybody. Not too shabby. 3,400 miles, 8.7 miles per gallon, and that will wrap up the week. Whew, let's go ahead and reset this while I remember here. And come on, boom. All right, so what's going on for next week? Well, let's see. I make this delivery here. Then I will. That's only a partial delivery. I'll be heading over to Duluth, Georgia, to deliver the rest of it. It is only, let's see, go here, 3 hours 56 minutes away. Let's check out that route. There you go. That's where I'm heading, just outside of Atlanta. And then where we go from there, who knows? But I will say, for the Tuesday video, I will show you that pigtail or a 7-way connector. I'll show you what happened to that and the repair on that. So stay tuned. All right, everybody. Y'all know what to do. You know what to do by now. If you haven't subscribed to my videos, man, what's the holdup? Click on my face. Click on my face. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell too to get the notifications. And make sure you check out one of my other videos that is right in the corners. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.